Hey everybody, and welcome into episode number 1 of a brand new SMP. That's right, I am taking my SMP exploits to YouTube and other platforms, and here we are. We are now joining the wonderful Experience SMP. There's a bunch of other content creators on here, and I want the fortunate and lovely opportunity to be able to play with some other fantastic Minecrafters, and this is where we are. So certainly this is going to be sort of a little journey. There's a little bit more lore to this than what I'm normally used to. So if you've come here for sort of a lot of normal building videos, you will not be disappointed. There'll be a lot of building going on. But there is a little bit of lore that we have got. So what I'm going to do through obviously the early episodes is we're actually going to speed run quite a fair bit. So instead of obviously going through all the early game and spending episodes getting all geared up, well, we're going to skip all that. So probably by the time this video comes out, I'll have streamed this already on Twitch. So thank you very much for all those that have been tuning into the series so far and catching the episodes on Twitch. This is planned to go out sometime in January. So yeah, I guess you'll have seen something already. But this is early game. This is day number 1. This is prior to me gathering any sort of gear or materials or tools or armor. So what we're going to do by the end of episode number 1, I'm going to speed run some bits and bobs. I'm going to hand you over to a little time lapse of me just getting some bits and some shenanigans and things that go on in the server before then. Once I get all geared up, I'll meet you back here. We'll maybe go over what we're actually going to be building. Here's a little bit of information about the lore. All right, let's break things down. I've got an interrupting toad beside me somewhere. I can hear it. There you are. I see you. Right, well, welcome on in, everyone. So let's just give you a little breakdown, as I said, to what is actually going to happen. Now, this is actually one of the initial spawn locations that I came into on this SMP, because I'm about 4 or 5 weeks behind everybody else. But basically, the lore of this is in the Experience SMP. There's obviously a few other things that go on behind the scenes in regards to the community and the content creators. However, one of the bigger key aspects here is all about city, connectivity, and communities. So what we have so far here, this is just one of the western cities that's been created so far. If anyone remembers back to some of my older series on Kingdom Craft, you might have recognised we went for a bit of a western style in the past. But there's obviously someone else's build already. They've kind of had their teeth into it. There's some really incredible builds that they've done so far. And really everyone's going to be building these sort of cities. They kind of create a bit of lore and atmosphere about the builds themselves. So that takes you on to, well, Tree, what are you going to build? What are you going to come up with? I know I've been experimenting a little bit with different, build challenges and community challenges and building on my SMP and, all sorts of other things. And I've started to, realize I quite like building. I enjoy building. Now, this is going to be a challenge because it's in survival, but I believe in myself. I think I could do this. I think I could build something pretty massive, pretty mega, and we're going to do that ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over. Oh, hello. Hop over, grab some resources, grab some tools, take you to where I'm going to build. That'll be in a little bit, and I'll talk you over exactly what I have planned. Oh, hello. Oh. This could get freaky. Yeah, and I'll show you what I've got planned. I have some big plans. I've shared that information with some people already in the inner circle of Tree on Twitch, which some of you might already saw. I've done a lot of sketches. I've done a lot of sort of note-taking, screenshot grabbing to try and get some ideas for this build. So this one's going to take me quite some time. This might go over the period of about 3 or 4 months worth of work. So hopefully you can join me throughout that journey as we kind of catalogue that into our videos, and then obviously over the coming months, if you want to tune in, see where we're at and continue with the progress, that would be much appreciated. So obviously remember, hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously over the few weeks, I will publish as many videos as I can as we update on the server and grow our city to be, well, the biggest project I have ever done in my life. Is that the stream title? I think so. Okay, cool. Right. I'll have at it, Tree. Go get all your resources and tools, and I'll meet you over where we need to actually build our massive, mega structure, city, epicness. Let's go! All right, here we go. Just left the city on our first little SMB adventure. Now, I think that over the time of sort of recording these episodes, I'll try and keep them as short as I can. And I'll try and explain just before we get into the proper time lapse of, gathering all resources and getting all the bits and pieces. just to kind of talk about where we actually are. This is just some of the early SMP that I believe Blue Shigatsu, XP, Mama Shadow Lady. I think there's a few other people that I've also been contributing to already in regards to early game setup. I'm not entirely sure where everything is. I have planned to catch up with Blue pretty soon. So I'm hoping during this episode we'll see that. She's going to kind of show me around and show me all the little bits and pieces of what is actually around, because I honestly have no idea. I know this place, this is like the sort of central storage area, and here are all the different people that we're playing with. So there's Blue. We'll be teaming up with her pretty soon. And there's some other lovely humans that you might all recognise. They're all in here. Oh, hello, ghost person. And there's obviously lots of other different people. Super Rich London, we know who that is. We know Sexy Ninja, we know them. Princess Tabs, Oscar. Yeah, lots of other lovely humans in here that you might recognise along the way. So I'll try and introduce you to as many people as I possibly can as we kind of go through the series. But this is like the central storage area to grab some bits and pieces. So I've grabbed some early tools from in here. I grabbed some food. I grabbed a bed. Oh, Sexy Ninja. Hello. And I've grabbed some other bits and pieces. And then what I've actually done is over here, I've actually started to dig out a little hole already. Just kind of prior to recording a little bit today. I had to get some early game and work out when I was recording, where things were and where I'm going to go. So I've actually dug myself a little hole in a wall. And here we go. Trees, temporary home. Okay, this is where we're going to live. So I've done some basic things. I've got some furnaces. I have a bed. I have myself. And obviously what's going to happen during this episode. So, well, we won't look at that too much. That's giving away everything. So basically what we're going to do, this is where we're going to live in the meantime. There are obviously little bits and pieces around. We'll probably go explore with Blue pretty soon. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, yeah, let's get emeralds sorted, because there is already a storage hall already created for the community. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade for some emeralds by using an iron farm, get as many emeralds as we possibly can by trading the iron for the emeralds, and then using the emeralds to then buy all of our tools, all of our armor, and get all geared up. So I think, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do first. I think that is the plan. And yeah, let's see if I can get through this pretty quickly. I think I also might get wings. Wings would make it much, much easier. Yeah, we'll get some wings too. We'll get some wings, and then we'll come back and we'll see how far we got to. And if we have time, obviously, I'll maybe go grab some netherite. We'll chuck that all into this video to the point where I'm ready to actually start constructing the outline of our city and talk about what the actual, you know, the theme's going to be, any sort of ideas that I have, and I'll give you some initial scope of what we're going to do. So we'll get through all that, and I'll see you back in uno momento, where we actually get on to the planning of our city. So this is very early game. So yeah, I'll skip at all this stuff, but if you're watching Twitch and you caught it all, thank you very much for your support, and we will speak to you in a minute. go. Welcome back. So, it was a little bit longer than a minute. I must admit, it did take me a bit longer. Obviously, we went through going getting iron from the iron farm to trade to get emeralds. We used the emeralds to buy our gear. So we managed to get all the diamond tools and diamond gear thanks to the trading with the traders. So that was already all pre-set for us. So thanks for me for being a few weeks behind. We managed to get a lot of our gear super quick, super easy, and probably the quickest I've ever done it. But that's obviously thanks because we're on an SMP with some other lovely humans, and it really, really helped us on our way. We also defeated the dragon as well, so as you can tell, we have some wings on our back today, and those are going to enable us to fly around and get to where we need to go. So there's only one last little thing we probably are going to do before we start building and getting on to the end of this video is we're going to do a little bit of nether blasting. So this is hopefully not going to take too long. I'm going to hopefully get, I can't remember how many it is. It's like 30 something I need. Yeah, it's something like you need about 30 to get full netherite everything, and I'm going to get some extra for some other tools. So the only last thing I'm going to do now after that little journey is to get some netherite. Now, people have been kind and given me some, but I don't know whether I should use it or not. Now, if I use it, it means you don't get no blasting, but I do like blasting in the nether to get an ancient debris. So we're going to do that. So here's a quick little blasting session of me getting a little bit more ancient debris and not using the stuff that was given to me. So I'll meet you probably immediately back here, and I'll look a little bit more purpley. Right. See you in a second. Enjoy the little boom boom session.
Right, I don't know what we're going into because it's
So
new
you've
portal
not
and everything.
pre-planned this? Shocking. Let's go.
Who plans? Who plans these things?
Me.
Who plans?
Professional streamer and content creator. Is that what we're meant to do? Is that...
Whoa! What is that?
Oh, I'm already crouching. Oh, there's another portal just beside you. So there is one.
Oh, that's where the portal was.
And there's an LA just roaming about.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
cool.
Nice.
Well.
Right, we need to dig down.
Yeah. You know, you could just fly over to a part that's like. Oh, okay. I'll stand and watch.
Cool. Cool.
I'll make it a little bit taller.
There you go. Let's just make this part bigger, and then we can go down a row each.
Yeah, we can
go in
go like
opposite
either
directions
side by side or like opposite directions or something.
Yeah. Have a little competition. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound fun? Hey, over here. In fact, I really don't trust this standing this close to this.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I can't even get to mine. This is tactics. Oh no, I'm on fire again.
Tree.
I'm trying to get rid of your lava that you put down. You're preventing me from exploding.
Do you want some fire resist?
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I
You sure?
I just like you to put out your lava that you left here, but that's okay. I'll do it for you. Alright, there we have it. We're back. Thank you very much for Blue for those afternoon shenanigans. But we managed to get 49 ancient debris. I've put some in the wall behind in our little temporary home, but we ended up getting 49 total. I've still got 18 in hand, so we have absolutely tons to play with. So there's only one last thing to do for today. We need to migrate. We're going to take all our stuff, we're going to pop it into an ender chest that we were given, and we're going to head over to where we're going to be building for the rest of the series. So I'm going to take that quick trip over there. I'm going to meet you on the other side, and then we're just going to tell you exactly what we're building, what we plan on doing, and what the first step of that's going to be. So let's start flying on over. right, here we are. This is our little valley. So we've already went from one Badlands to another, which was quite fortunate. We're actually quite far away. We're about is it? I think it's about 6,000 blocks away, something like that. We are quite far away from the main storage area and the traders and stuff like that, but that's okay. But here we are. This is our valley that we're going to be building in. So let's just give you a little bit of a lore breakdown, like tree, what on earth are you building? So in here, this is going to be my Steampunk City. Steampunk City, I haven't got a name for it yet. If you have any suggestions, definitely want to see them in the comments down below. But this is going to be our Steampunk City sort of ravine. So on either side of the water, there's going to be big, massive buildings with different colours, variations, depth, things like that, with steampunk-inspired builds. So there'll be lots of cogs, wheels, waterworks, pipes, funnels, you know, all that kind of stuff. Bridges, planes, boats, but everything's going to be steampunk inspired. So it's going to be a very interesting one for me to kind of build and get my teeth into. We've already kind of planned the gates. The gates are going to go behind me about here somewhere. And then obviously then say the build is then going to continue all the way along with an industrial roof over some of the entrance, some big chimneys. So I already kind of see what it's going to look like. So I'll be quiet, I'll leave you there. Enjoy this little time lapse here because this is me planning out my build, and then you'll hopefully get a scale for how big this Steampunk City is actually going to be. I'm rather excited. This is probably the biggest project I have ever done, ever. So this should be good. Right. Enjoy. Alrighties, there we have it. I think that's probably enough for this episode, but we have our city laid out. We have our door, we have our gates, we have our pathways. I've actually done a little bit of work since, but we'll save that for another rainy day. But thank you very much. That's probably everything for today. We managed to defeat the dragon, speedrun all of our gear, and make it to where we're going to be building. So this is going to be something that's going to be taking a long time, and don't know how long it's going to be before the next episode comes out. It's just going to be a case of whenever I get time. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. It is obviously a bit longer than my usual sort of build videos, but hopefully there's a little bit more shenanigans going to be happening in other episodes, a little bit of storyline, and we'll take a little round and meet as many people as we can and say hello to them on the way. But for now, my name is Tree. Thank you very much for watching. This is episode number 1 of the Experience SMP, and I hope you join us for another video in the future. And if you want to see those, just be sure to hit the little subscribe button down below. It really helps us out. Comment and like and share as much as you possibly can if you did like it. It is super supportive to helping us on our way. Right, till then guys, take care, and I'll hopefully see you in another video. Bye bye.